much do you really know about your coworkers or the handyman you let in your home?
A background check might not tell you everything about their past. Here's Jason Wheeler with how serious crimes are slipping through the cracks.
Just filling out an employment application requires confronting a dreaded question. This woman doesn't want to be known on applications or on here for an old drug offense on her record.
I don't think what I did 30, 40 years ago should be a reflection upon who I am today.
She finally got what's called a non-disclosure. It's the legal equivalent of liquid paper, allowing you to conceal a past crime.
It allowed me to move forward in my career and not have to be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life.
That's how this Texas law was intended to work. For certain crimes, mostly nonviolent ones, if a defendant can stay out of trouble for a period of time, the judge can order that crime non-disclosed from employers and the public. With a clean record, the person can go on with their life. But we've found non-disclosures granted in cases that appear not to qualify.
He has this little piece of paper that pretty much he's able to conceal what he's done. You know, it's egregious, it's awful.
When she was 14 years old,
I mean, I fell asleep on the couch one night.
Jakara Parkinson was molested.
And I woke up to his presence, and it was just paralyzing. Like I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to think. I was just like, oh my God, is this really happening?
Years later, she's asking that question all over again because the Harris County man she accused no longer has the crime on his record.
What was the point? You know, like if he can just go about his life like it wasn't anything.
His felony charge, injury to a child, is not eligible for non-disclosure, but it got one, so the judge and prosecutor can't even talk about it now. We sent more cases to the Harris County District Attorney's Office. They confirmed that of 53 non-disclosures, judges had granted about a dozen for crimes that may have been ineligible. We also sent 50 cases to the Dallas County DA to see if mistakes may have been made here.
I mean, I can't say that a mistake was made, but is it possible? Absolutely.
The cases we sent all happened before John Creuzot became DA, but his office is now taking a close look at 6 of those 50 cases to see why non-disclosures were given.
If there are mistakes on any one, doesn't make a difference whether it's 6 or 1, then we should have caught it.
Attorney Pete Schulte,
and I found a niche,
is one of many lawyers,
and it's a great practice builder,
advertising non-disclosures, which have become their own industry.
I've probably done a few thousand.
He acknowledges some cases may not technically qualify.
That's when you're going to get a judge to kind of bend the rules a little bit, but they're going to do it in the best interest of justice, even though it may not otherwise qualify under the law.
But he says prosecutors have rarely put up a challenge.
I show up on the hearing date, judge says, hey, what's the state's position? Oh, they're not opposing it, Your Honor. They sign the order.
We don't know how many of those orders might be questionable because prosecutors are just keeping up with the ones in their own counties. No one at the state level is actively verifying that the thousands of non-disclosures each year are all legitimate.
And we want the judges to follow the law, and if necessary, we will point out if we think that they're not.
While these orders can't be appealed, DA Creuzot says he'll look through the cases we identified, and if there are non-disclosures that shouldn't have been allowed, he'll ask judges to reverse their orders. We'll follow up. In Dallas, I'm Jason Wheeler.